Hey guys, on this episode of Gaming Collecting, it's time for another entry in our The Games That Shaped Us series. This time we're going to be talking about the MySims series created by EA Redwood Shores, mostly for the Wii with occasional games for the DS as well. Yeah, another spin-off of the Sims series. They're kind of interesting games and we played them a lot as kids. So yeah, enjoy the episode guys and roll the intro. So, how you been? You just don't exist, okay. I'm by myself.
It's been a day.
Yeah. It's been a week so far.
It's Wednesday.
Last weekend dudes. I felt like I didn't do anything last weekend aside from mom coming over, but like at the same time.
So much fucking stuff last weekend. Can we trade?
Well, no, I had to work, so I bet you'd rather not have to work.
I don't know. It was 2 really long days filled of dancing, and you know, I love dancing.
You have to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work?
No, but I had to get up pretty early. I had to get up at 4 to go to a dance competition. So, and then I had to go dance. At least at work, you can do whatever the fuck. Like, they're not watching. They don't care.
Well, yeah, it's like hit or miss on whether the boss shows up or not. So.
Yeah.
And your buddy Chip was in this week. Not the Chip you're thinking of, the other Chip.
The other Chip.
The humorous one. The one that his name isn't actually Chip. I'm using it as a Chip.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, I didn't know he was coming. Cool.
Yeah. And now because he's there, all the fucking managers have like sticks up their ass and are acting like it's the end of the world. So
yeah, that's usually what happens. That's one thing I will say about the place I work. Not the management is located over, like, the corporate is located overseas and they don't really come. So like you don't really have to deal with that stuff. But at the same time, it's also kind of tricky because then you have like the more lax side of that where things don't get done. But that's what I'm trying to fix. So, because that's my job, is to fix things and make it run well. But I have the support, so we're good. But yeah, no, I don't miss that, though. I don't miss those days. I don't miss them at all.
Did you like stare at the sun too long and go blind like a bunch of idiots?
No, I didn't see it fucking happen. Like, I was working. I was in a factory. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to go see it?
We were supposed to be working, but we went outside. Hey, I didn't even go up by choice. Literally, one of the engineers was like, "Hey, come on, we're gonna go look at the eclipse," and I was just like, "Fuck it, why not?"
Yeah, no,
there's an excuse to go outside.
I don't. What day was that? Was that Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Oh yeah, I went out and got coffee. That's what I did. I went out and got a coffee.
But you didn't fall for all the brain rot on TikTok, thinking the world was gonna end?
No, I deleted the TikTok app because like I really didn't need it when Reels is just as sufficient as TikTok.
Okay, so you deleted the brain rot.
Yeah, I mean I still brain rot on the Reels, but now I can just send them to people more easily. Like Slade. Hi Slade. Sorry for sending you hot garbage all the time. I send you hot garbage too, right? I don't know what's wrong with me.
So in other news, I finally turned my heat off.
Oh, me too.
Yay.
What are you drinking, Bill? Oh, because it's warm here, is what we're implying. It's been like 60s, 70s all week.
I think we survived winter's final middle finger last week. I'm drinking.
I just knocked on some wood. Wow. So am I. What liquid death are you partaking in today, Bill?
Convicted melon.
Wow. Aren't you going to ask me what I'm drinking?
Are you going to read the ingredient label?
No, I'm just going to read what it is.
All right, I'll mute you if you lie. So
read what it is, okay?
Okay. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking an Armless Palmer, which is iced tea, agave, and vitamins.
Oh yeah, you're drinking the liquid death tea.
Yes, the only complaint I have is I wish it was still carbonated. I know it sounds weird, but it just like I don't know. I'm so used to liquid death being carbonated. I feel like it could work carbonated. So that's
Well,
my only complaint. Not complaint. I still like it, but
if you buy the original white cans, those aren't carbonated. It was only from the black cans onward that they started carbonating them.
ah,
Yeah,
look at
'cause
us losers with our liquid death.
Hey, it's bougie water that doesn't use plastic.
Bougie, yes. We talk with our teeth clenched because we're fancy. Bill, please talk like this as well. Try it.
Also,
Clench
I
your teeth.
liquid death
No,
because the cans.
you cannot talk about liquid death without your teeth clenched.
I'll mute you. Or you'll just mute yourself.
How could you not hear that?
Nope.
Maybe if I cry over here.
Nope.
Really?
It can't handle high pitches.
Let me.
Nope.
Yeah. Could you hear that?
It sounded like a wet fart.
Your face is a wet fart.
That's fine. Your face is blurry.
Go look yourself.
Yeah. And Alex just threw up everywhere.
Ugh.
But yeah, so we've burned through 14 minutes. I have not
Oh,
watched...
we should strive for 15.
I haven't watched any anime in a while. I've been kind of animated out.
Yeah, I was watching Ass Class, and then I took a break, and I was just like, I want to watch some superhero movies that I haven't seen before. So I watched what's it called? The Team of Bad Guys one.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I watched the original, and then I watched Birds of Prey.
So you watched the bad one, then you watched the good one.
I watched Birds of Prey, and then I watched the other Suicides, the Suicide Squad.
So the good one.
Yeah, it's a lot more gory than I was expecting, but not bad. I liked it. I really liked the shark guy. Liked how he kept trying to eat people, and the rat lady, and the little rat that waved all the time. He was real cute. Really liked him. Wouldn't want him in my house, but I liked him from afar. Yeah. And Birds of Prey was funny too, but I was like, I gotta watch the trilogy. Like, I gotta watch all three. Oh, did you see the new trailer for Joker?
Yeah, it looks interesting. It's dark, so
I've only seen pictures. I haven't actually watched the full trailer. Yeah. But I'm excited that Lady Gaga is the new Harley Quinn.
That's cool, I guess. Well, it is a different Joker, so yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I kind of liked Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
No, yeah, I did too. But I also think Lady Gaga is gonna do a good job.
Well, I was gonna say, I forgot that's a different universe. If it's a different character version of the character,
I also heard that this might be a musical. Someone told me it might be a musical.
Sure, why not?
Which I was like, that's cool.
I don't know what DC's doing with movies anymore, so.
Me either. Honestly, I don't even know what Marvel. What was the last Marvel movie to come out?
Man.
I don't even know.
The last one I cared about was the Spider-Man one with all the Spider-Mans in it.
I haven't seen that one yet. Now I'm like really curious.
So it's the only Marvel film I'm looking forward to seeing is the third Deadpool, just because it has Hugh Jackman in the yellow suit. Like, I want to see that once.
What was the last Marvel? Endgame was not the last Marvel movie to come out.
Okay.
What?
I think it was The Marvels, which I heard was bad.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Oh yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine.
I'm looking forward to that. That I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. I'm looking at all these series that they're showing, and I'm like, I don't even know who half these are.
The only live action superhero thing that I really enjoy right now, which is sadly ending soon, is Superman and Lois, the CW Superman show.
Ah,
It's getting its 4th and final season.
oh, Marvel movies in chronological. Oh wait, no. Chronological order will be helpful. Anyways, we're getting off topic, but yeah, that's what I did this week. I was watching those. But I actually restarted watching. Well, I just caught back up to where I was. Oh my god, sorry, my throat just got phlegmy. In Ass Class, which honestly, I always love going back to that one because it's just such a good little one. Well, it's good. Well, it's a good show. Like it ends, like it's not an ongoing. Like I think it's a 224 season show, which I feel like sometimes is just what you need.
Oh, so 40, so 42.
Yeah, 40. It's 2 seasons, but yeah. So I'm enjoying that one. And once some of the, because I want to watch my next on my list is to watch the Apothecary Diaries once the dub is completely out. I think it might be. I just gotta go watch it. And then I was gonna see if the 2nd season of MASH Lee got a dub, because that intro is wonderful. Have you heard the MASH Lee season 2 intro?
No.
You need to listen to it. I'm gonna send it to you later. And you need to listen to it because it's just wonderful. It'll get you to watch the show. Maybe. It got me to rewatch season 1 and actually really appreciate season 1. It was kind of like Spy Family, where the second time I watched it, it was so much better.
Oh yeah, we never mentioned that we have tickets to see the Spy Family movie.
Yeah. I'm excited about that. I was looking at the trailers and I was getting me excited. That's not next weekend. It's not this weekend, but the weekend after.
Yeah, it's the 20th.
The 20th. Okay. Yeah. Because the 27th, you're going to be gone.
Yes.
Gone. But anyways, we are off. We were supposed to start. Actually, now we got to push it for another minute so we can get to the 20. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20. 20 minutes of wasted time. Let's do that. Yeah. I'm still blurry.
God, I know, because you fucked your camera up when you were trying to scream.
Oh.
Nope.
No. Let's see.
Okay. We hit 20 minutes. Let's get this going.
No, there's still 30 seconds. Fill the air.
Do you remember the first? So we're doing the games that shaped us.
No,
yeah, we are.
9 to 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7.
What
6,
the hell? 5. We're doing the games that shaped us.
No. All right, now you can talk. No,
the first one. The first one of these we did was only 30 minutes long. Okay. Let's just.
I'm filling the air.
Anyways, so for this episode, we're going to be talking about a very specific series. We've mentioned it briefly in the past on a few episodes. It is a spin-off of the Sims series that we've talked about, the MySims series. The best way to describe MySims is essentially imagine the Sims in Animal Crossing kind of collided, and you got MySims, basically.
And also the Sims, but make it chibi style.
Yeah, it's like the Sims if you dumbed it down and made it into more of a social, more of like a linear social based thing. It's a very weird game to describe. So MySims first released in 2007. I remember it because I remember the trailer for it looked ridiculous. What I found interesting was MySims, the whole series was developed, at least the main ones, by EA Redwood Shores, better known as Visceral Games, the same studio that did Dead Space.
Oh, interesting.
Among many other series. Redwood Shores is like, I should say was, because they got EA'd and closed down. Um, they were responsible for a lot of games. Like they did the Tiger Woods PGA Tour series for a long time. They made NASCAR Rumble, a couple Formula One games, a couple James Bond games.
Mhm.
They were one of EA's big workhorse studios. But every now and then they'd get like original games, and one of their originals was MySims.
Hmm.
So MySims is interesting. The game, it's kind of like an Animal Crossing game where you kind of end up in this town and you kind of
Mhm.
just have to like repair things and like kind of get
Yeah.
the place back to
We're
living
talking from the
order.
perspective of the DS, though, to be clear, because
Well,
that's the one we played.
we played that. I have played the Wii game as well,
Oh,
which is
okay.
similar and kind of like an expansion on it.
Okay.
And it's kind of like you go around, you talk to people, you buy things for your home,
Mhm.
you design things, and then you play mini games to get money
Yes. Which some of the mini games are also designing things
or
poorly.
or skydiving. There was
Yeah, that's
skydiving a lot.
also a thing.
Um, I remember this game specifically because like it's one of those games that did this game use a real time clock? I don't think it did.
No, it didn't. So rather than a real time clock, it just had like on the top of your screen. So you majority played from the bottom of your screen of your DS, and then on the top of the screen, it actually had like a little sun and a little like wheel. And as your day would kind of progress in the game, that wheel would kind of move around. So it didn't use the whole um sorry, I thought I heard something. It didn't use the whole real time clock, but it kind of had its own clock in the game system where there were certain period like it showed like okay, this is like early morning, this is afternoon, and then this is the evening. They were different colors. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Right. No, this the Sims 2 for DS used a real time clock. That was Hotel
Yes.
Simulator. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Um, yeah. So the gameplay loop kind of gets very like standard, very fast. Where like you kind of like you'll do a day, you'll do your tasks, you'll get money to buy things, and then you go to
Mhm.
sleep, and then you repeat.
Well, and you
Um,
talk to people.
yes, and talking to people is both important, but also kind of pointless at the same time.
Yes.
At least in the DS game.
Yeah, well, because sometimes like spend so long trying to friend people, and then you just be like, yeah, whatever. I can't get this person to like me.
Yeah, the DS game, I remember I got to a point in it where I just kind of got stuck
Mhm.
and then
Same.
I just didn't know what to do because there was like so little direction.
That is one of the biggest complaints I will have with this game is it gives you nothing to go on. Like you're
No.
kind of just trying to figure it out, and it's not very good at giving you clues into how to figure it out. It does it very poorly.
I
Because I
feel like
remember remember that area where it's like it was like a woods and like you could like unlock it and or rebuild something. At least that's what I'm thinking it was. I just remember I could never figure out how to do it. Could
yeah,
never do it.
see I always got to like that island and then like you just kind of like once you got there you didn't really know what to do.
Mm,
The DS game was kind of like the console game, but like dumbed down and kind of simplified. Because in the
mhm.
console game, you had more direction and actually like knew what to do, and you actually built a lot of things using the Wii's pointer controls,
Yeah.
which leads me into probably the most interesting of the My Sims games, which was My Sims Kingdoms.
Which is the
This
game I played a lot. It
Alex went on month-long binges of
was
this
like a
game.
year. I would say like it was like a year-long binge of when I got it.
This
And
game
Bill
came
also
out
kind of played it too. I also was looking at My Sims. It was looking at the date this came out, and I am not comprehending that it came out in 2008. It does not feel like that long ago, and I'm kind of feeling a bit old
Well,
and
to be
sad.
fair though, we owned it for a
Uh,
bit. We owned it for a little while, and you didn't play it for like the first couple of years you owned it.
I know, but like still, like even with that, that's 2010, which still it's 2024. What the fuck? Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah, so My Sims Kingdom, essentially, the way it worked was it was basically the same idea, Only they actually gave you some direction.
Yes.
Where
Well, so this one, it had a story. Unlike the other one where it's so this
the
game
DS
is
game did not have a story. The console
okay.
game did have a story.
So, and I'm talking strictly for the console because I didn't play the DS game and I probably never will. But I did play the Wii game. In the Wii game, you had a story. And honestly, I can probably tell the story without really looking at it. So you start in the game, you're from the main kingdom, and there's something going wrong with the world, with the map in the world, and everything's changing. So you end up meeting with the king, and
Who is
he's
a
like,
massive crackhead.
yes, like most characters in this game, and you need a wand of wonder. I think that's what it's called, or like a something. I don't know, something like that. I think it was called the wand of wonder or something. And basically, it's your magical Sims control, so you can just do whatever you fucking want in the game. So, AKA, change the colors of everything, repaint stuff, rebuild stuff randomly. Um, it gave you all those abilities. So your first thing you have to do is actually go through basically your tutorial where you're competing with like two other people
Who suck.
who suck for who should get
like
the wand.
I think it's a chef and the princess, and they're both
Yes,
terrible.
I believe it's the chef and the princess, and they are, yes, indeed, both terrible. So you end up, doing it because they just suck, and you end up becoming the wand of wonder wielder, and you have to go around and save all the kingdom. Hence,
Also, you
my
can
two
make
kids.
you can make your sim look absolutely terrifying, and it's hilarious because he stays that way
Yes.
the entire game.
Well, no, you can change how you look.
Well,
You
why
just
would
have
you when you made such a masterpiece?
well, that some people like to have fun, Bill, unlike you. Anyway,
What do you mean I'm not having fun?
all right. But anyways, so you go around and two of your friends just tag along. I consider one is kind of helpful and the other one's just freaking useless.
I don't know. I found them both
Um,
useless, to be honest.
yeah,
One holds a bag. That's about it.
yeah, I mean that's what kind of makes them helpful. But yeah, they're basically both useless and they're just kind of there to bother you. And one of them also just causes problems too. The little blonde guy, he's just annoying. But anyways, you go around and you go to islands, and the main gameplay consists of, hey, my house kind of sucks. Can you fix it?
Make
Or
me a
make
new
me a
one.
new one. Or I don't have this. Can you make me one? And
Oh, but you need all these different objects to do that. So go
yes,
find them.
yes, and most of them are in trees, so you can shake trees. And I I really love how they just said fuck it. And at first they were trying to make them all fruit, but then as the game went on, you just noticed that they just started putting musical notes in trees, just random shit in trees.
Yeah. My favorite
Yeah.
thing is the building mechanics. They give you so many options, and you can make these really elaborate structures, or you can make the most basic one block roof door window. It's good.
Yes. And truly, so the game will give you some requirements of stuff that you have to have, but for the most part, kind of lets you do whatever you want. So, and a lot of the times, if you want to, like, if you don't like necessarily what they want you to make and you want to go back and remake it at one point, you can do that. It
Yeah.
kind of lets you do that at some point.
You can make your true masterpieces.
Yes. Or hot garbage, just build
Oh
it.
no, like everything I made. I made my goal was to make everything as fucked up as possible.
Yes. But there's another also key gameplay element to this game, which is the chase game. And if you stuck at those chasey games where you have to like herd stuff or herd things into places, you're gonna struggle with this game, like I did. And that is why I had to make Bill do it most of the time when I was younger. I'm sure if I did it now, I could do it myself. But most of the time when we were younger, I was like, Bill, can you herd all these sheep for me, please? I believe that actually happens. But
I remember hurting robot legs.
yes, that is one. So as
from
you go
from the test pilot who went on strike because the rocket scientist was a fucking psycho.
yeah. So as you go around, so your first island you're on, which is kind of your home island, is like the kingdom where the king lives. Was the castle where the king lives. But then as you go around, you discover all these different other islands. So I think there's like a little country island. Um, where everyone's like, yeehaw, like, you know, and then there's like a zoo island. What? 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 There's the robot.
A country island. Yeehaw.
Oh. Yee doggy. Anyways, don't fucking judge me. Don't fucking judge me. There's like let me think. I'm trying to think of there's the space island where there's the guy who's trying to go to space. There's like a spooky haunted island, which I always liked the spooky haunted island. That one was always fun. There's one where
it's like a school and there's like school drama that happens.
Yeah, and you like join in on the school drama. And then there's another one where it's like this pink kingdom where it's all pink and cuddly. And then there's the daughter who's like a goth and she's like, I fucking hate this. And then let's see. There's a whole
There's the island that has the other robot who's like abandoned and you find it.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's like the weird like the what's it called? The foresty island. Oh, and the best part about the cowboy island too is there's a pizza chef there, and you can help him make a pizza farm by growing his tomatoes, which is fun. Let me see. There's also the weird wizard. Oh, never mind. It wasn't the chef Bill. It was the sailor man who competed for the Wand of Wonder.
Chef, sailor, same thing.
Same thing.
Am I right?
No, you're completely wrong. I'm trying to find some of the more. Jesus, why is there always fan art? Why is there always creepy fan art?
My favorite is the space island where like the rocket scientist is just like a fucking like deranged like psychopath who's literally trying to kill his test pilots.
Yeah, I mean, understandable.
And the only reason he doesn't so the janitor wants to go to space and the test robot is on strike and doesn't want it. He wants to run a restaurant.
Yes,
makes sense.
And it does. Don't question it.
Basically, right before the janitor is about to go to space in the rocket that you built, by the way, so you can make this thing look wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Basically, the professor talks about how everyone always dies in his rockets, and then you have to go find the test pilot because he's hiding now.
Because he's like, I'm scared.
I don't want to die. And then right as the launch happens, like the professor's like, wait, I forgot to put all this fucked up shit in there. And his assistant's like, no, it's fine. And then he almost gets attacked by aliens.
Yeah.
It's like
there's also the music island. I forgot about that one too. You know what I'm talking about with the DJ lady?
Yeah.
And isn't there like locals on the island? Like, isn't it like the whole drama with that one was like it's the DJ island, but then like there was some weird thing about it. I don't know.
Well, some of the islands, like too, the locals didn't really like you at first, and you had to like win them over.
Yes. Well, and that's what you would do by building things and making them things.
And making everything worse, at least in my playthrough.
Yes.
Or better, objectively.
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Make me this thing. And then I make it. And then I proceed to just add everything else to it because I can.
Oh, and one thing we didn't talk about too was the Simlish, which is very much I'm not blurry anymore. The Simlish, which is very much oh, that's funny. Sorry. I was just scrolling through looking at MySims Kingdom photos, and then a picture from State Line's website came up.
That's funny.
With the State Line sticker. Sorry, made me laugh. But the Simlish is very silly. Especially like the two goofballs that travel around with you. Theirs is a very funny to listen to.
One thing I will say about this game is it's controlled with the Wii Mote and the Wii Chuck.
Nunchuck.
The Wii Chuck. Yes. As our friend Rick dubbed it a while back, and I can't use any other name now for it.
Yep.
But yeah, the you control it with the Wiimote and the Wii Chuck, and it controls fine. It's a lot of pointer controls, and you don't really have to use a camera, so none of that really comes up. My biggest complaint with these games, they're extremely repetitive.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the big thing. I will completely agree. Very repetitive. Um, but the thing is if you like games where you're decorating stuff, like I do, you have a great time, which is exactly what I did.
Yeah, and if you just want to get through the game, this game is going to be interesting because, yeah, you're going to just make speedrunning this game is interesting because you just basically make the most basic shit and just fly through it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you technically can get through this game really fast, but if you enjoy the whole decorating aspect of it, then you'll have a lot of time. And you can do multiple playthroughs. You can just go through and do different route, like make
Oh,
different changes and stuff.
and most importantly, once you beat the game, you unlock a special island all to
Your
yourself.
island, yes, where you can be like, finally, I'm alone, privacy,
And you get unlimited of everything, so you can legit make whatever you want.
Yeah, I always make a fun castle.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Oh, it's a lady robot. The one in
the one in the island is a lady robot.
We are so off topic. Anyways, she's a lady robot.
Yeah, I did enjoy my playthrough, even though this is very much a one and done kind of game for me.
And for me, it's a very much play it through.
Alex is gonna go on a binge now and play this game.
I might. I gotta see if there's where can I play My Sims Kingdom. I'm looking it up now.
Alex, you have a Wii. It's right behind you.
Yeah, but maybe I don't want to play it on the Wii.
It's only on the Wii.
God damn it. All right, I guess I'll be powering up my Wii doggy.
I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's only on the Wii.
I don't correct me. I know what I'm talking about, Bill. No. This is I'm hosting now. Anyways, Bill, please tell me the second letter of the alphabet.
No, anyways, moving on.
That's B. It's B. That's the beginning of your name. Buttface. You regret everything, don't you? This podcast, you regret. No, you take that off the screen right now. Don't you dare put it back up ever again.
So the next game in the series was MySims Agents.
And I didn't fucking play that.
I only barely played it because I got it for like $1. It's the same shit, only now you're spies.
Oh wait, is it the same? Like even going around and like decorating and stuff? And
yeah, but now you're spies, and you can break.
So
shit.
I would fuck with this game, is what you're saying. Like I would like this game, is what you're saying.
Yeah, most likely.
And it looks like the graphics are slightly better too.
Yeah, for Wii a year later.
Yes.
Yeah, same shit though. 2009. You're spies. You kind of do. So
what do they call the Wand of Wonder? What's the Wand of Wonder in this game?
You just get like a spy glass, and you don't make stuff the same way. It's not as magical.
I don't want to play it then.
Oh, you'd still like it probably.
Me.
Yeah. The thing about these games are they're all basically the same.
Yeah.
They were also spin-offs. There was MySims Party.
Woo!
Which was a party game.
That's something. Did you play it?
No, I don't own that one. There were also MySims Racing.
Oh yeah, I saw something for that.
I also, surprisingly, I haven't played this one. It's basically Mario Kart, but with MySims.
It looks like it has some meh scores.
Yeah, it's very average, apparently. And then there's also MySims Sky Heroes.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I don't know what
the combat flight simulator racing.
What? Game. Why?
Why not?
Money.
And apparently that is the
That's what killed the MySims series.
I get, yeah, it's the 6th and final game in the MySims series. What a whimper to go out on with this fucking absurd game that got terrible reviews. Hey, it was on PS3 and 360 though, so there's something.
Huh. I wonder. So
You
the
could
My
play.
Sims series was one of the main spin-offs of The Sims. What other spin-offs were there?
I mean, there was the herbs.
Well, the herbs, yeah. But sometimes I almost consider that like a different
There
game. I don't know.
was
It's the same. It's a spin-off. You're right. You're right.
there was the Sims Castaway.
Sims busting out. That's
That was more
yeah.
of a console
Yeah,
game,
that
to
was
be
because
honest.
that one was different.
Yeah, there was the Sims
Well,
Castaway.
because
There
I
was
had
the
the DS game for that. I I had the DS game for The Sims Castaway, which was like
oh
it wasn't like I mean it was life simulation, but you were actually like you were legitimately a castaway trying to just live.
yeah, the console game was a survival game, which was weird.
Sims
Um,
Medieval.
yeah, Medieval is still the weirdest fucking Sims spin-off. I think like it's an action adventure social game.
Huh.
It exists. I've never played it because it only came out on PC as far as I know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a thing. There was also there was the Sims 2 Pets for DS where you played as a veterinarian and it was boring as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. I was also like really difficult to do too. Like it was not an easy game to like it was a really hard game. Like it was hard to figure out.
Yeah, the Sims has had a rough go at it over the years
But
with the
they're
spin-offs.
still
The
they
best
just
spin-offs are still the handheld games that are RPGs for no reason.
yeah. Eh. No,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I'm like
My
trying to think of
Sims.
really I think was that the last one that they did? My Sims? Did they give up after that?
Well, I think Medieval was after My Sims.
Oh, okay. So they just went away from the My Sims. Sorry.
Well, now
I got
Sims
a
4,
case of the yawns.
they just keep. That's just every podcast. Um,
Hey, I'm tired. My
y-
bedtime is at 9 o'clock. Okay? Don't fucking judge me.
anyways, yeah. Other than that, though, My Sims was kind of like an interesting experiment. They were really trying to capitalize off of the Animal Crossing boom.
Yeah.
You know what really killed the My Sims series?
What?
The death of the Wii.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Because
probably. Yeah.
honestly, once the Wii was moved on, they weren't going to move these over to Wii U. The one game they
No.
released on PS3 and 360 sucked.
Yeah. And they were just like, you know what? Maybe it's time to turn in the towel. We should stick to what we know.
They also kind of killed off the studio that made them, but
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
they were also making much better games by that point, like with Dead Space, you know.
True.
But yeah, so not much more to say about My Sims. It was a weird game series that kind of existed for a while. Most people kind of forgot about it, and the people that did play it either really liked it, like Alex, or
Yay. Well, at least My Sims Kingdom. I am not vouching for the DS because that game sucked. It wasn't very fun.
you probably should play the original on Wii at some point.
I will at some point, but if I'm going to go back and play My Sims game, it's going to be Kingdom. I'm not going back to play the
So
original.
you should boot up your. Actually, I don't even think you have the save file anymore.
Probably not.
That's
But
probably
honestly,
on the
I
Wii I
don't
have.
probably need one because I could go and do it. And I
Well,
could
I
probably
just
beat the game in like a day now or less in a couple
no,
hours.
it's a pretty long game just because it takes a while.
Yeah. But I'm also I know what I'm doing, Bill. Bill.
Sure.
Barber.
Yeah. So this is definitely an Alex kind of game. Not really a me game. I've kind of got my fill out of them and put them. What are you doing?
I got a Discord message.
Oh,
It frightened me. Hi, Liv. It was from the server. It was from Liv. Hi. I'm so annoying, aren't I? Don't. All right, be honest. Do you regret starting a podcast with me? You could
I'm
be
not answering these questions.
Yeah, that you know what that means? It means
No.
yes, I do regret it. It's the worst decision
No,
I've ever fucking
it
made.
means I don't like obvious bait questions, so I don't answer them.
Bill, just answer the question.
This is a
Oh
bait question.
wait. What podcast do you prefer? What's your favorite one to record out of the
I'm
three
not
that
answering your bait questions.
If you don't say it's this one, I will quit forever.
I'm not answering your obvious bait.
You know what all I hear is that this is your favorite one to record, and that I need to quit. I'm gonna. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How dare you?
You were being obnoxious, so I gave you.
I'm gonna mail you. I'm gonna stick my resignation letter to your car. I'm gonna write it in Sharpie on your car.
And then I'm gonna key. No, you're not into the side of yours.
I just paid for that car. No.
And I've paid for mine, so.
No.
But anyways.
So
this that was
my last episode of the game.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will. Unless Bill answers what I want to hear. Is that this is your favorite?
But anyways, guys, once again, it's the only way I'll be able to get through it. She didn't even
Ow! I was flailing my arms in protest of Bill muting me, and then I bonked my hair, which is in a bun, but I yanked it and it hurt.
Serves you right.
No.
Right, let me finish the episode. I will mute you again.
It's not fair. Can I mute you?
No.
How do I mute you?
Once again, guys, though, thanks for joining us on the. Once again, guys, thank you for joining us on the Gaming and Collecting Podcast. The Gaming and Collecting Podcast can be found on all your major podcasting platforms, particularly Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can also find the episodes on YouTube with occasional video versions. Not this one. That don't really happen on the show very often.
I'm sorry. I don't look beautiful right now, and I don't want to subject the audience to that hideousness.
Noted.
How do I mute you? Oh,
you can once again. She just muted herself. That's wonderful. And you can also find all of our links at linktree/thebarberwhogames, and you can also join the GNC Podcast Network Discord server where Alex does water bottle propaganda.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, I noticed. And you can also find all the info on gaming and collecting, the 3DO experience, Geek Addicts, talk gaming, anime, or everything else. And with that, everybody, we will see you all later.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, I won't be here because I'm resigning from the Gaming and Collecting Podcast. Goodbye.
Yeah, we know she's.
I'll be back.
We know.
No, I'll be back just to mess with Bill. That's my job.
She likes this too much to leave.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, sure.
I quit. If you keep muting me, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna mute you.
We know she's full of shit.
I muted myself. Shit.